Megan here. Your controller is designed to give you a customizable flying experience. You are able to make many of these modifications through the settings menu. In this video, we will be detailing each of the following settings menus: displays, light, control, mode, quiet mode, headless, speed, FHSS, function, and information. You will see both the CoDrone EDU Standard Edition as well as the JROTC Edition as we walk through each of the menus. Most settings are the same, but in the instance that there is a difference, we will let you know. To access the settings menu on your controller, just press and hold the S button. You can scroll through each of these settings options using the up and down arrow buttons and enter the menu using the right and left buttons. Once in the menu, to turn an option on or off, push the R1 button. The display menu. In display, you can add or remove screens that appear on your LCD screen. You can scroll through them using the directional buttons and select to show individual screens by pushing the R1 button to show or hide a screen. All of the display screens are covered in our controller displays video. The light menu. The light menu lets you change the drone and controller LED colors and patterns. Once in the menu, press R1 to edit the setting. You will know you are able to edit the setting when the dotted line border is moving around the options. The first set of options will change the drone's LEDs. To start, you will notice that the word hold is highlighted in black. This option allows you to change the light effects on the drone. Arrow right or left to change the effect. After selecting the color effect, you can arrow down to the color options. You will see the options to change red, green, and blue. Once on the color you want to change, use the left and right arrow to increase or decrease the amount of color you want the LED to emit. The amount of each color will be combined to display the color you see on the drone. If red is all the way on and green and blue are all the way off, the LED will be fully red. If green is the only one on, the LED will be green, but if blue is the only one on, the LED will be blue. To switch to the controller LED, first, push the R1 button to stop editing the drone LEDs. Then, you can arrow down to the controller to change the LED color and effects just like you did for the drone. The control menu. In control, you can choose between flight control modes. The options are attitude and position. You'll also see manual, however, this will do the exact same thing as attitude. Position is the default. This setting only applies to when you're piloting the drone with the controller. When position is selected, all of the sensors for flight are on, and the drone will use both the bottom range height sensor and optical flow sensor to maintain height and stability. In attitude control, the drone will only use the bottom range height sensor to keep the drone at the same height. But the drone may drift because it is not using the optical flow sensor, which is what helps to keep it in place while in the air. The movement can be a little more dynamic and responsive, but also less stable. You can tell which controller setting you're using by the A or P in the top left corner of the LCD screen. The mode menu. On the LCD screen, you will see an M with a number. This indicates the mode you are in. You can change the mode in the mode menu. The mode menu lets you change between how your joysticks are used to control the drone. In mode 1, the left joystick controls pitch and yaw, and the right joystick controls throttle and roll. In mode 2, the default mode, the left joystick controls throttle and yaw, and the right joystick controls pitch and roll. In mode 3, the left joystick controls pitch and roll, and the right joystick controls throttle and yaw. Lastly, mode 4, the left joystick controls throttle and roll, and the right joystick controls pitch and yaw. The quiet mode, headless mode, and speed menus. In quiet mode, you can turn the controller's beep sounds on and off. This is useful for larger classrooms, where you might not want every controller beeping with each button click. You can tell whether quiet mode is on by the audio icon in the middle of the screen. Having this setting on will also mute any controller buzzer commands when programming. The headless setting lets you turn headless mode on or off. Normally, when your drone takes off, forward is based on where the front of the drone is facing. When headless mode is turned on at takeoff, the direction that the drone is pointing is always forward. So if you set the drone on the ground with the front facing to the right and then take off, forward is now to the right. Even if you turn the drone all the way around so that the front is facing left when you push the joystick forward, forward will continue to be to the right. It takes some getting used to, but headless mode means you don't need to keep track of which direction the drone is facing after it takes off. You can tell which setting you're in by the N for normal or H for headless in the top left corner of the LCD screen. You can also tell what speed you are in this area as well. It will either read S1, S2, or S3. Speed just lets you change the speed your drone is flying. It is the same as pressing L1 while you're piloting the drone. The FHSS function and information menus. The FHSS menu stands for Frequency Hopping Spread Spectrum. This is a way for the controller to improve or maintain signal connectivity with the drone. This is a menu you won't really need to access, and the CoDrone EDU JROTC edition doesn't even have this option. Function lets you reset sensors, start the pairing process, and reset everything to default. There's one last menu on the CoDrone EDU Standard Edition, the Information menu. Here you can find data on the flight time, number of takeoffs, landings, and accidents. This information can be found in a display screen on the CoDrone EDU JROTC edition. We always suggest spending some time getting to know your controller by trying out all of these settings. This way, you will know which settings might work best in different scenarios. Happy flying!